Yo, YouTube, what's good? I'm gonna be doing oh, yeah, the classic crack me. I mean, I just did it. Well, I spent like 2 or 3 days doing it because I have brain damage, and yeah, but yeah, I just didn't really know how to use like the GNU debugger and ghidra and shit, to be honest. And then like once I figured out how to use that, then I didn't even know how to fucking like do the inverse of the encoding. So, anyways, I'm just gonna show you what I did and how to use ghidra and GDB like in tandem to use the decompiler and the debugger, right? So the crack me is crack me. I guess I'll put it in the title. Classic crack me is 0x100. Um, so for this one, you have to enter secret password. So I don't know the password obviously. So well, I do, but yeah, so black right doesn't work. So if we just use file on /crack me. We can see that it is not stripped. That means it has its debug info attached to it, so it has its symbols. So we can just use GDB and hop into the main function if we wanted to right now, but I'm gonna open it. Okay. Alright. So I'm gonna open up ghidra and just hop into this thing. So here it is, crackmex100. I think I didn't save in my progress, so it'll let me reanalyze it. But yeah, sorry if my thing's a little bit big. I increased the scaling because yeah, I like it big, I guess. So right here we have like it'll basically just pop you into like really right here, just go into the main function and we pull up the decompiler mode and we can kind of just read through here, see what's going down. Just declare a bunch of variables, whatever, right? Who cares? Then we see our printf function, right? Then we see our scanf function. So in taking our printf, whatever we put in, it takes that data and stores inside a local underscore A8. So that's where our things gonna be stored at. Then down here has like an encoding function. And then over here, and then yeah, so then it mem compare, so it has a mem compare function. So it memory compares, so it calls mem compare, so it moves these two variables, local underscore 68, local underscore A8, into our so it moves them from so this is where they're stored at, RBP plus 0 or negatives, whatever the fuck. RBP plus negative whatever the fuck, right? Loads their external addresses, so LEA, so it loads them. Then it moves them from. So yeah, it loads them into. It loads their value, like that's what in the brackets, basically like dereferencing a pointer, and it loads them into RCX and RAX, and then it loads RCX into RSI and then RAX into RDI. To then run the mem compare function on them, right? So yeah, mem compare basically the way this mem compare function works in C is when it compares the memory, if they're equal, it'll return 0. So this sets it equal to var1, and then if ivar1 is equal to 0, then it'll print out success and give you your flag, right? And else it'll fail. So if these are not equal together, then it'll fail. And basically, what we need to do is find out what the flag is. So we need to find out what it's a local underscore A8 is, or local underscore A. Okay, no, local underscore A is our. This is user. That's our user, and then this would be our flag. That's our flag, right? So we can just hop in with GDB on this thing, and this is where it just gets super easy, but like it might be confusing if you've never used GDB before. GDB, yeah. So because we know the symbols, so it's reading symbols. I already read all the symbols. We can just put a breakpoint on our main function, because yeah, symbols are obviously red, right? So it knows where main is located at. If the symbols weren't red, then we could have put like a breakpoint on our printf function, or set vbuff or scanf or string length, something like that, then get into this function. Anyway, so we set our breakpoint there. Now we can run this thing. Yes, enable debug info. Okay, so now we're here. We can now. I'm gonna put the layout to assembly because it's not how I like to have my debugger. So it allows you to have like this debug view in assembly code. You read through all of it in assembly. And the thing is, I had it side by side with ghidra, right? So I know where I want to go. So I want to be at this mem_compare function so I can see what the flag is when it's being compared, right? So the flag will be either RSI or RDI right here, or RCX or REI. Get its mem_compare function. So I can just put a breakpoint on 0x40 136A and then type continue. Just enter some random shit. So we hit our breakpoint here on the mem_compare function. Now we can use x/s to display the string of RSI. Oh, my bad, I forgot the yeah, if you want to display a register, you have to use the little $sign thing. And that's our key right there. So pretty fucking easy. RDI, yeah, that's our input that we inputted. So we inputted black. It gives it all this bullshit because it wants to transform it to the maximum key length. And shift, by the way, to start selecting stuff if you're using GDB. So we got the key, and we can just make a new tab here. So what I did is I just stored it within this crackme.txt where I stored my encoded string. And then you can just like ask ChatGPT or like Claude AI or something. I just said, yo, code me or take this key. So this is my this function encoded this string, make a function to decode it, and then it made this function right here. And then I just put that in crackme.c and then use gcc decoder crackme.c and outputted the decoder, and then I just use decoder and decoded the string just like that. So this is our decoded string. So we would just need to go crackme100, paste it in there, and then you get your flag, right? And to get like your actual flag, not the sample flag, you'd want to go here, launch this instance, and netcat to it. I can just do it real quick. I don't know if it made me a new binary or not, or different, but yeah, you would just netcat to this thing right here, and then just input your little flag. And then there you go. So I got my flag right. Pretty fucking easy. Well, I say pretty easy as if I didn't fucking jack around with it for like 3 days, not knowing what the fuck's going on. But anyways, I just thought that was cool and fun. If you like the video, subscribe, whatever the fuck, all that cool shit. If y'all want to see other videos and whatever y'all want to see, I can do it all, basically. I mean, I like to think I can, I don't know. Do like some hacking videos or something. I want to do a hacking video on Linux, showing how to like reverse engineer a game on Linux and make cheats for it. And you use Pence. I don't know if you've ever used Pence before. It's like the memory scanner for Linux. Kind of like a cheat engine of Linux, but dog shit, if that makes any sense. So, alright, thanks for watching.